Hello, my name is Jonathan Apolato, and this is my presentation that's based on the Code Debugging the Gender Gap documentary we watched. And this is like for women's contributions in Silicon Valley. The first topic I wanted to bring up was the TechCrunch controversy. And first, for what TechCrunch is, it is a high tech startup company that mainly supports other businesses in the tech industry. They often host like hackathons, which purpose is to bring people together to solve problems as well as create creative approaches to was it to solve problems in like they have when during development. As for this, during one of the hackathons, there was a controversial app that was made by two Australian programmers that the audience found was funny, but as soon as it was posted, not everyone thought it was. And like as I said in the video, this may seem offensive to most people. And the app that was created was called Tit Stare. And to bring light that they said that it was to showcase um, images of men looking at a certain part of a woman. And as I've noticed, a lot of people didn't find that funny. And these were actual quotes from the developers saying like, "What's the problem, Dave? William just aren't that warm to it." And in the video, there's like that woman behind him showing immense discomfort and disappointment. And was this apology? And then later on, they created tweets show that they were apologizing for their actions, but just in the final sentence, just a fun Aussie hack didn't make you feel genuine, as if they played it off as like another joke. And the actual company of TechCrunch had to put a formal apology on behalf of them. Another shocking moment that I had during this documentary was that only 10% of the high schools in the US only offered CS classes, and only a quarter of the states in the US didn't count the credits towards graduating. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that there is not much diversity in the tech industry today, as so these charts right here to indicate in Facebook about more than 85% is male. Other industries or tech companies like Google, Apple, and Twitter show male dominant environments. And then going back with like the diversity aspect, if students are encouraged at a young age, they wouldn't be able to pursue these, as they would be probably too late. And as in this chart right here, more diversity again, it's not it's more dominantly white than the other races of Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Asian. And there's other demographics right here. Sure, in Facebook and today, um, there's more Asians there, but then still other companies is more prominently white. Same thing right here. If these companies are, even though there are more races in the mix, the demographic is still majority all male. And then with these, they developed the term brogrammer, which is essentially a combination of a socially awkward individual, but also having that like macho or fratty vibe that a lot of people associate to frats in colleges. There are many examples in modern media, often depicting them as men, like in most CSI shows, like with the cops, they have like those uh, men behind the computers hacking away. And this is often can be used to discourage women going into the industry, and this will also lead to more diversity and balance in both women and minorities, because in these in the media and the shows, the programmers or the hackermen are mainly predominantly white males. So is there an effective solution to all this? Well, one is to don't discriminate due to gender, race, or background. We see to be doing this very well nowadays, and we continue to include larger groups of minorities in the industry. Uh, these common practices are not as impactful as most have been, but due to continuous work and hard willpower, there are more minorities and different backgrounds in the industry today as there was back then. And the final one is to educate students early, same before as with the CS classes not counting towards credits. It could discourage the students from taking CS classes. If we teach them early on, it could direct students who are interested in the CS or tech industry. It could encourage them to study these topics early on, so we'll have more of them in the future.